Good morning, y'all. It's your boy BadBoy Rick or BadBoy Cardo, and I'm coming to y'all live from my bedroom in beautiful North Carolina. I got a video for y'all about credit repair, and it's really simple video. It's nothing fancy. I just put together some tips that will help you guys improve your credit. I improved my credit 103 points in the past year because it had fell so low. So it's a repair rather than a builder. You know what I mean? So this is some tips that I use to build my credit and rebuild my credit. So I want to share them with you all, and we'll go ahead and begin. So the first one is you know, pay them people back. They want that money, and you have to be able to pay them the money that you owe them for the things you might have got. So that's always the first option. You can pay the people back. You can avoid the hit to your credit report by paying those people, and then you could ultimately avoid it hitting your credit score and maybe get back a few points. So that's the first option. If you always can, you have it, just pay the people back or wait till they send it to collections, and you can get a lower payment, or a lower price on the repayment. And yeah, that's the first one. Or and also I want to add this with that. If you get like a credit card, a loan, or something like that, or you have a credit card or a loan or something like that, what you should do is pay back more than the minimum payment. You want to pay back as close to all of it as possible. That way you're not sitting there with all this extra credit card usage on your report. And that's my second point. Credit card usage, decreasing your credit card usage. So you might have let's say for a simple terms, $1,000 limit. You don't want to spend any more than 300 of that, and then when you get on the minimum payments, you want to be paying that whole 300 off, or as close to it as you can. So because a credit card isn't to be used as like free money, it's more like a loan. It's like, and if you have a certain amount you can loan, unless you plan on running off, you shouldn't take more than you can pay back safely. And it should be like an emergency expense anyway. So, never use more than that 30%. Try to always keep it below that 30% if possible. Also, with that, you can limit your inquiries, your credit card inquiries. So if you, I know total accounts, they do add up, and it does seem pretty good on the report. But as far as your credit card usage inquiries, it can look bad on your hard inquiries, soft inquiries, and it can stay on your report for 2 years. So that short-term hit, you might take it, but if that ultimately results in you getting more open accounts, then that's a good thing. That you can pay back and manage, of course. And that's the second. That's the second one I have. The third thing I have is to dispute any errors that may be on your report. So what you could do is, maybe you were having somebody else use your card, your account, ex-boyfriend, girlfriend, parent, or anybody. You could have asked some person in Wyoming who doesn't even know you, just has maybe the same name, or got lucky and got your information one day, some identity theft stuff. It could be anything, but you could always dispute anything on there that isn't the stuff that is stuff you did. So, disputing errors is the third thing I have. So, the fourth thing I have, which would be limit new credit cards. Alright, and I don't know whether I probably should have put that with the decreased credit card usage. But limit new credit cards and credit card usage. Now, you do want to open up more of a spending limit, but personally, I found that keeping my usage really low has been what's helping me to increase, considering that I have debt on my account or whatnot. So just keeping my usage low, showing the people I don't need day-to-day money. Having a side hustle, doing things that where I don't necessarily need to loan this money. That's one of the big things that's gonna help me. But limiting the new credit cards and the new although you want to have those open accounts, it says you should have over 21. So or a lot of open open accounts. But you know, if you're trying to repair your credit, limit the new ones, especially if you know you're not going to be able to pay them back. You know, so yeah, that's number 4. And number 5, and this is one that's helped me so far, and this is how I've been tracking mine on an app called Credit Karma. So I mean, I'm not endorsed by Credit Karma in any way, you know, and I'm not trying to seem like I am. But what I can say is they will help you monitor your credit score. It may not be 100% accurate, but it's close enough where you can get a good idea of what's on there. The numbers, I mean, the FICO score. It may not be the most accurate, but or it might be accurate. I don't know how they do it, but I do know that the things that are on there is pretty accurate. They'll be like, hey, you did this on such and so date, and that stuff will be accurate. So Credit Karma is very useful. Also, there's other apps like Current. You know, Current is an app that you can monitor your credit score, get a credit card, and they'll report to your credit report on a positive note. And so it's not like you're reporting debt. It's just money you spend on there. They save it and pay it later or at a date like you're paying a credit card. So there's apps like that. They have other apps that you can monitor your credit score. Sophie, you know, Sophie is something you can monitor your credit score. They actually give you a certain amount of points for building your credit score up. So you know, and see, that's a good thing. You do want to keep your credit score a little high, because so that way, you know, I don't quite know the 100% benefits of the credit score, you know, which is why I haven't paid attention to it so much time. But I'm learning that it's probably helpful in some kind of way. So it's good to keep it up, guys. But you know, yeah, those apps can help you guys out. And also number 5 is try to stay away from loans if you're rebuilding your credit. So loans, the thing about loans is you have to pay them back. And if you're sitting here struggling for money where you have to take out a loan, you don't need a loan because you're just going to get in more debt. And then, I mean, it's not that you couldn't get a loan. It's more or less the fact of you probably have bad spending habits. And your bad spending habits are going to be something that is going to result in you having a lower credit score because of the choices you make when paying your bills. So when there's stuff like that, you know, not taking out a loan when you're trying to rebuild your credit will help you. And chances are they're probably not going to give you a loan if you already having a low credit score from not paying back previous credit scores. So, you know, try to limit your loans if you can get one. Yeah, guys, that's something real quick. I hope you guys have enjoyed or have at least got something from what I was trying to tell you guys in this video or whatnot. But if so, hit the like button, subscribe to your boy. Catch me in the next video, and peace. I'm out of here.